All right. I want to take a look right now at Uncle Joe Biden, and let's just see. So I'm looking at the path to the election. Does he continue? Does he step down? Does something else happen? Is he replaced? Or, you know, I mean, is he just incapable of moving forward? He certainly doesn't think so. So let's see what we got. And I'm just looking at, does Joe Biden make it to November as the candidate for the Democrats? Now, our root card is a Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups is showing confusion. So there's a swirling of energy that's happening right now, and that's pretty much what shows up in the Nine of Cups. So it's like 1,000 paths are kind of opening at the same time, and it creates confusion. So the main card is the Nine of Swords, and the Nine of Swords is fear and anxiety. It's interesting that we have two nines. Now, let's just look at either side of this Nine of Swords because looking at this doesn't say anything other than confusion and fear. So this wouldn't show any sort of actual redirection of energy. But let's see what we get on either side of this nine. Okay, so there is a six and the world. Now, the Six of Wands is recognition. The Six of Wands is when something finally gets like recognized. In this case, it was the debate, right? The debate caused the difficulties that Joe Biden was having to be recognized. And that shows up here. Now, normally, this is a card that represents victory of some kind, but in this case, I'm pretty sure that it's just showing how the public recognized, well, really, it was the media that recognized this because it's been out there for everyone to see for a long time, but the media finally recognized that Joe Biden has cognitively declined, right? So here it's followed by this fear and anxiety. Now, as this moves forward, we have the world. The world is the last card of tarot and it shows the natural completion. I'm pretty sure that this is showing, well, the natural completion, I think, would be him making it to November and running. That would be the end of the story, probably losing, but I think this would show it's an end to the story. And just because it's not showing an abrupt end or anything, it's a natural conclusion. I think that he makes it to November. And because it's the world, I just think that that would show that he loses. Here, as I pull one more card to try to figure out what's going on there, we get a Seven of Wands, and this shows coming out of restriction. So it would basically show that he would have been restricted, and the world here is him coming out of this restriction that he's been in. The restriction probably would be his job and all of the stuff that he would have to do surrounding that. So, I mean, when we look at this, I actually think there's confusion, a bunch of swirling energy, and there's fear and anxiety. But I don't think he drops out of the race, and I don't think they replace him. I think he continues to run and he just loses. So I'm just going to pull a card to see if there's anything else in here that I would need to know. And we get a reverse Queen of Pentacles. and a reversed Ten of Cups. Okay, so the Queen of Pentacles is the loving, devoted mother. And she tends to be very material. Here she's trying to take care of her children, and she pulls out this pentacle. It would basically represent like some sort of money offering or a gift, right? But the children, like, it doesn't mean anything to them. It shows a gap in communication between the way that she tries to take care of things and what actually needs to be done. If the kids need a hug, she'll get them a gift card. Um, when this thing is upside down, it would kind of show how she has become dependent on the children. Now, what I think this is talking about is money buying an election, right? It's pretty much all about how much funding this person gets or that person gets or how much money they raise. And I think this is that thing turned upside down. So either it would show a halt to the money raising stuff, or it would show how the money wouldn't mean shit, right? Because of the communication gap. And I would see the children in this case as the voters, right? Now, we also have a reversed Ten of Cups. So the Ten of Cups is the happy reunited family. And when the Ten of Cups is upside down, it is the family that's kind of smashed together that is not happy about it. And that is most likely the Democrats in this case. And also, I mean, if you put these together, it looks like there are cracks in that whole deal. A halting of money raising or whatever, or just like raising money for campaigns that don't actually connect with people, and kind of not a happy reunion. I would assume that that's talking about the Democrats. So that's what we get here. And, like I said, I don't really think this is showing that he does not make it to November. I think he does. And the natural conclusion is him making it and not winning. So that's what we get here. I would love to hear what you think, and peace.